G'day guys, have you had a listing taken down by Etsy? We have had about 4. We had 1 copyright infringement from another shop, which I'll talk about at the end. That all got sorted out. But this video is really to encourage you. And guys, I know I haven't done a video in months, but I've done kinder drop-off, school drop-off, and I thought this is probably a time that I can do videos if I try and do this every Monday. But this video is to talk about Etsy bots. So Etsy is like taking down listings a lot lately. Like I said, 4 of ours have been taken down and re-put up again. That's the thing, guys, it does come back up. One of them was annoying because it had just sold, and when I went to go and check on it, I couldn't find it anywhere, and I was like, what's happened? And Etsy had taken it down. It was in my inactive listings. It said Etsy had deactivated it. So I thought, oh, it's just sold though, so people want that. So what I did was I went on tests, to check to see if it was trademarked. It wasn't. I didn't expect it to be because it really didn't have words in there that could even think about being trademarked. But I thought, do you know what? I'll just check it. You never know, because people are applying all the time for trademarks. So that was fine. And then I thought, well, it's just sold, so it's in demand. So I went and created another 2 listings, different. So different design, but the same niche. One of them, I literally copy and pasted the same title because it's selling. So it was a good title. And I sent it from Printify across, and Etsy deactivated it straight away. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe there is something here. So then I tried again. This time though, I changed the first 5 words, just changed them around. It was all the same kind of stuff, but just changed it around. And that got through. And then I just did the mock-ups and everything like that in Etsy. So the first one that was deactivated after a sale, it took about 4 days to come back. And it is back selling again. So there hasn't been any negative effects there, but I'm not sure what Etsy was doing, because often I've noticed if we have a sale on something, it gets it to the top in Etsy search. So then it's likely to sell again. So that wasn't really a smart move by them, and it certainly didn't help our shop. I don't know how many sales we would have lost during that time because it was down. The positive is the second one I did is up now, it's selling, and the third one is up as well. So guys, if this happens to you, don't freak out. Just check, make sure it's not trademarked. Don't alter the listing. Etsy says do not go in there and alter it. So I did not touch it, and then it was put back up again when they're ready. And especially for that second one, which still had all the Printify mock-ups, like I hadn't actually beautified it for the customers just yet. So I had to go back once that had come on and adjust it. I did not do it when it was in the inactive because Etsy would not like that. They clearly explain that. But guys, I did say that another shop copyrighted us. And the difference with this is when you go into your Etsy screen, there's a big red mark up the top that is just explaining that this is a copyright infringement, and it has an email address. This is where the difference. Etsy, it didn't have an email address. With this one, it had an email address saying the person. And this was another one that I had just relisted because I manually relist. This one had sold before. The person's name wasn't their shop name, it was the lady's name. But I went into Etsy, typed in our words to see what was there. And it was interesting, guys. There was another listing that was very similar to ours. And you remember when I taught how to do the leopard split print? So it was one of those listings. But what I did is I got their listing up, I got our listing up, and I went and had a look in Erank where you can compare listings. Now the first listing here that you can see is our listing, and the next listing is theirs. So comparing them, you can see that ours was a year older. So I had actually created a year before them, and I kind of think they were actually inspired by my design. It wasn't pixel per pixel exactly the same, but a lot of the color scheme and the split leopard print was very, very similar. And hey, look, they've actually sold more than us. So I was like, what is going on here? So I went and had a check of their store, and I've actually put them in my competitors list in Erank. And yes, guys, I am talking a lot about Erank because it has been a massive change for us. That is about working smarter, not harder. So I put them in there because I don't know why they flagged our store. It's come into our world for some reason. And so I just keep a bit of an eye on their shop now just to see why, because I don't know why they were feeling threatened by our shop. But anyway, And they have got over 50,000 sales, and they are doing like 40 to 50 sales a day. So I'm not sure why they were coming after our shop. And this one was pretty quick actually to be resolved. I reckon this one was about 2 days, and ours came back up because it was pretty clear that our listing was actually up before theirs, and they haven't trademarked it. So they were just doing a copyright infringement. So guys, this video is to encourage you. If you have Etsy taking down your listings, just wait. Try not to stress. They will sort it out. Okay, it's happening to a lot of shops at the moment. If you haven't already got Erank, I've got a link down below. You can start with the free version and then build up to the paid version. We are on the middle version now. We started with the basic, which was you could follow 5 shops. We now follow 50, and it is so good just to get an idea to know, hey, is our shop quiet or is everyone in that niche quiet? Super helpful, guys. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. Bye.